Okay, I hit a couple down range, guys. Should be able to see it. Got my strong 4 irons, got a 3-iron loft and 3-iron shaft, because you can't get 3 irons in this brand of club, or in this model. It's pretty awful here to be hitting long irons out of this. It's just awful. Sort of chuck holes. Okay, I know I'm not getting it out there, but I'm going to try. And there'll probably be a few mishits in this, because I'm really going to try and really get it outside. Get the shaft pointing outside. Just hitting out of the rough here. Rough. Come on. Just got to smooth it out, Jake. Smooth it out, baby. Smooth it out. Not the easiest thing to do, hitting 3 irons out of wet crabgrass. Come on, Jake. Really smooth. Just trying to hold that back into the wind. And guys, you know, you're thinking of one thing and the other thing drops out. There's no foveal vision here. I have got no binocular vision on this ball, none. So I'm amazed that I can hit it with that good strike when I'm not seeing the ball as I should see it. This is sitting down. Take it down the left a little bit. That's a bullet. That's a bullet. Now I try to hit that low in the wind, but that is a bullet. Really strong the wind, guys, really strong. You can hear it on the audio. That's very, very, very amazing, that bullet flight, that. Now if I can actually, this time I'm going to really try and trap it. So I might actually hit this over here, because I'm really going to close that club face on it. Because that's really trapping it, so the ball is going to tend to have a closed club face when it, from in to out, so it's going to get that little power draw into the wind. But that's really trying to trap it. That's a trap slap. Just a little draggy there, because my shoulders were just not closed enough, and I really did rotate the club face, and I didn't get the attack into out enough. So it was just a little draggy, pulley type action. But I'm feeling that into this wind, guys, so it's gonna basically create that type of, you know, feeling for me. Hit this one down here. They wind strong, guys. They wind strong. That's at least 2 club wind, maybe 2.5 club wind. But that's really trying to hit down on the ball, guys. I'm really trying to get the, that's what I'm trying to get. Maybe I'll get over this side a little bit, see what it's like. Maybe this is a good angle for the camera. Guys, what I'm encouraged by is the fact that we're getting pretty good ball flight in the very early stages of this golf swing. Eminently acceptable ball flight. Nothing wrong with that ball flight. And this is early days and the swing feels really quite agricultural actually. Come on, now really trap this, Jay. Just jumped at it from the top. I got the hit going too early and then I pulled out of it. It's got to be a smooth slap. I'm going to slap someone. Like one of those aristocrats back in the 1600s when they get their glove and they just go across the face for a duel. We've got to have a dual slap, just a soft slap, not a harsh slap. Just hit that one down the left because I don't know if the camera will pick it up down there. Now if I can actually see the ball hit, which I'm going to try and do right now. Now there's no hang time because I'm concentrating on hitting the ball. So I've got to just get the hang time back into it and have the hit as well. I just got to trying to cultivate that little stall at the top. Just want to stall out a little bit at the top. Come on, Jace, just stall it. Like that. So we're not getting any of these, and we're not getting any of those. Well, I don't get any of those anyway. But, which means the club is basically doing this. Would have been a good wind to hit some 3-woods into it. I didn't bring my 3-wood. Come on. Get the feeling, Jay. Wow. Guys, that's turbo flight. Honestly, that ball, the ball speed for the first 100 there is just so high. It's different. That's what I noticed. The ball speed's really high on some of the shots early on. It's just like honestly, it's like a shot out of a gun. It's just, the ball speed's high. And I'm not seeing the ball hit. I'm not seeing it. Just hitting a few different angles for you. It's interesting to see that, okay, it's into the wind, but that ball just drops straight down and doesn't move. The good thing about that, guys, is you'll get accurate distance. Well, I'm going to try and really slap this really hard, so I might miss hit this. But I'm going to try and slap it hard and smooth. Just jumped out a little bit. Getting the tempo and the hang time is what it's all about, and that's going to be the difficulty. Come on, James. Now clearly, guys, and some people have said, Jace, you're not doing what you say you're doing. You're not doing anything for a normal swing. Well, guys, I'll accept that as a comment, but it's not real. I'm doing something entirely different, otherwise I couldn't get that different ball flight. The difference is only minuscule at the moment, but it's significant enough to give me an entirely different process of ball flight and impact. I'm doing something different. It may not look it, but I'm certainly doing something different. The feel is significant. And I must be getting something in the mechanics other than the feel. There's there is a reality of mechanical application because the ball flight is so different. Come on. Now if I can get the club pointing higher, I'm not pointing the club high enough. I want to get a bit of lightning rod at the top of the swing. A lot of lightning rod. I'll try that. Lightning rod, what does that mean? It means that. How do I do that? I just lift my hands up like that. That's how I do it. That's just how we do it, that song. This is how we do it. Just lightning rod at JH. I might strike myself with lightning here. That is a lot of hand application there, and I felt very handsy in that golf swing. So I've got to be able to push it up there with my arms rather than my hands in trying to do that. It's really windy now. Come on. Just try to jam that, and of course when you jam that you shut the face down a little bit. But if we were aiming at a green, it just would have been left side of the green rather than centre or right side. It hasn't moved much. But that strike was really, really an exquisite strike. See how flatter the ball goes when you trap it like that? Okay, let's see if we can really get some lightning rod, Chase. Come on. Now what I want to do with the lightning rod is hold it there on the downswing. Don't let it backplane. So as soon as you take that pressure off the club, it backplanes. Keep the pressure on it. Once we get here, keep the pressure pushing forward. Don't let it backplane. That backplanes and underplanes, it gives me a lot of flap rather than slash. I want slash rather than flap. That's what I want. I want a lot more slash in the shot than flash in the shot. Now this is out of a hole, so I might hit the ground here. This is in a gully. This will be interesting. This will really be interesting. This is down in a depression. But I like to do this sometimes. It's hard to get the club on the ball. It was 2 feet down. Well, not 2 feet, but 2 or 3 inches down. And I had to sort of lift it on the back to get it out of the hollow. But I like to do that on occasion. Here's another one out of the hollow. But that's hitting down harder. I can get it out of the hollow. I just didn't get down hard enough before. Guys, it's just me practicing. Boring as we say in Australia, boring as bat poo. But that's what you've got to do. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get this new feeling. Now this is down in a hole in a gully. Foot's down here, little ridge here, so I got to. This is interesting. I'm trying to hit a specialty shot, but I'm trying to build a new golf swing. That's great to hit it out of there and get that ball flight. I knew I'd hit it a little bit lower because I had to sort of jam it out of there. It's another one. I like to hit these specialty shots. That's really in a little gully, in a little cuppy lie. Come on. Well, that's the best contact off the face today. Face a little bit open, but that's because it was in a cuppy lie. But the contact was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. See if I get really right in front of the camera. How would I do that? The ground is so bad here in front of the camera. Directly in front of the camera. Maybe even, maybe I've got to be over here. Try this. Look at that go, guys. Look at that go. What does that feel like? At impact, it feels like this. Like the hand stopping, the arm stopping, the hands are just going past the forearm so fast. Boom. That's what it feels like. That was just amazing ball flight, that. So we've hit a lot of really good shots. A lot of the shots are really good. Could be the shot of the day. Really try to hold that back into that wind. That could be the shot of the day. Just awful. Ground that's sort of like little V-shaped corrugations. So to hit this ball here, I've got to come down the slope and not hit the slope before I hit the ball. But it's a challenge, and you've got to do this stuff. I like to do this even when I'm learning a new swing. I've got to come down a slope, because if I come in too early, I'll hit the slope and bounce over the top of the ball because it's in a little hollow. Pretty good shot out of there. Had to really do something with that. I like to do that stuff, guys. And I've always been a good long iron player because I used to practice a lot with long irons. And I'd hit them out of varying lies like this. That was the great training process. I'd hit them out of tough lies. Okay, watch this. See if we can hit the shot of the day. Come on, James. Wow. You know what happened there, guys? From a lot of grass on the club. Just hang on a sec. Yeah, all the grass on the club just juices the ball, and it just squirts off like that. But that impact was just monumental. But there's too much wet grass on the face, and it just squirts the ball off. You can't get any grab on the ball. It just slides across the face. But that was really, that was motor in that shot in terms of power. Power was just, you know, heavy duty power. And this grass here is a bit juicy as well. Down in a hollow. Come on, Jade. Headwind. This is a tough shot. This is a tough shot. That's what I like. I like a challenge. That was such a hard shot, that. From where the ball was and where my feet were. That was tough. See how good the shot was. You know why? Because I had to commit to it. I knew it was a hard shot. I had to commit to it. Just a tiny little bit of club face open. If I could, I think that's more the eyes just turning a little bit in the eye girdle, and the hands follow the eyes and they don't release. But if I can keep my eyes there, my hands will come past and release. If my eyes are not moving forward. Come on, James. Okay, long video, guys, but this is my practice day. Good thing about computers and that type of thing, they've got this thing called a stop button. You can just see you later, JH. But I look at this because I remember all the shots I hit and the lies I had, and it's interesting to see the ball flight on the video. Come on, bit of hang time. Well, I don't know. I can't hit 3 irons better than that. I just can't. Could not hit a 3 iron better than that. And the good thing is, guys, you practice with long irons. When you go back to your 5, 6 and 7s, they're just pussies. They're just no challenge. None. Zero challenge. Because you've got a mental conditioning as well. You'd say, well, I've hit those 3 irons. This is 30% easier. A lot of grass on the club here. Okay, James, last shot. Come on. Make the last shot the best shot. Hang time. Just let the eyes move forward. Contact was fantastic. Contact was super. That's a shot I don't get in my normal game. I don't get that little push away. And that's because the eyes just move in. I just get like that. Come on. Bore a hole in the ball with your eyes, James. Come on. That's it. That's a good one to finish on. Turn it back into the wind. Okay, guys, they're just some shots, but I'll try one more. See if I can probably miss this, because I'm really going to try and get out here. I'm really going to try and get out there. I don't know how I'm going to get out there. I don't know what that looks like. It's probably nowhere near out there, but that felt like it was out there. Beautiful contact on the ball. Beautiful contact. Okay, come on, James. Get it out there. What if I take it back with a short swing and try and get it out there? That'll be interesting. Short swing and try and get it out there. That's just a little 3/4 dump. Yeah. Okay, guys, just a little bit of stuff. Just progressing, progressing, progressing. But today, the message is take the club back, get it down. What am I feeling here? Where's the muscle pulling? What's my body doing? Where are my legs? Get the feeling of what it feels like to get out there. And then get your body to replicate that feel. That's all you've got to do. Simple stuff. Okay, guys, I hope we could see that ball flight today.